First of all, I'm standing up here, I have the honor to represent 97 employees at the company. That's J&D2 Vendors. J&D2 Vendors is not myself. Business started back in 1968. I can't think of 1968 without thinking about our first generation, which is my father. True small businessman, started out of a need, worked for a larger company in our city, was a purchasing agent, purchased hydraulic cylinders for a large OEM, and they couldn't get delivery because a company couldn't supply a tube 5 inches long that welded on the side of that barrel. My dad was always known for trying to find a way to make an extra buck. We had great vacations because he was always finding this project for somebody to do. And he knew there was a tube bender and a saw and the equipment that it took. He knew an individual that worked in their department, in their shop. His name was Jack. My dad's name was Dane. And obviously J&D2 Vendors was born 43 years ago out of that simple need. They took that job and they grew it. You look in there, there is a comment about an overworked, underpaid employee. That would be me. We've heard that oftentimes in our day-to-day business about everybody's overworked and they're all underpaid. So I've been on the plan for 43 years. The only change that's probably, I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. The only changes are the size of our company, something I couldn't count on and never was in my plan, couldn't plan how it was going to happen. My wife, who sits back there, 33 years of business partner, and I guarantee I couldn't have asked for a better business partner. She manages the financial side, the business side of our, or the office side of our business, and I handle everything on the other side of the production door, sales, engineering, and whatever. Our kids have been recipients of probably they're 30 and 28 or 29 years old. They've received a marketing program, so they're old enough to listen on the family trip. So they've been involved in our business, and I'll get to them later. Our business has seen a substantial growth. I can stand up here and tell you that we're the greatest tube vendor in the world, that what we do is better than everyone else, and we're not. We build tubular product. The biggest thing that we have going for us is we probably never say no. If it's within our capabilities, we find a way to do it. If our customer needs it, we make an acquisition, we go out and get the equipment that it takes. There was an epiphany at one day in our company. It was I believe the time was 1981. We're traveling through Iowa. It was a downturn in the economy. My father and I had been in a car for months trying to find business. We've been off for 50 weeks on unemployment. It was a tough time. And we're riding around every place we go to a new customer. What we did was no different than anyone else, but we were small. And we couldn't deliver on the price side. We could do great on small volumes, high volumes, we got our butt kicked. But every place we went, everybody told us, you know, we really would like a new supplier because this company's service is terrible. Their delivery is awful and their quality is off the charts. We have nothing but issues with it. And we heard that for months and months, and I don't really know whose idea it was. We decided that, hey, we don't have to build a cheaper tube. We have to service it. We have to become a service company. We're a manufacturing company. Anybody can sell that product, but we have to be better at servicing it. So that day, if you look in our brochure, it says on the front, the fastest name in tube line fabrication. We made that decision in 1981, and we have painstakingly lived that every day since then. It just was on the right day when I looked at the application for the award. And I started to type the story in, and things kind of started to flow. J&D2 Vendors, Eric, we wrote the article, and he told me some of the reasons were we put a tremendous amount of equipment into our building in 2010. We never stopped. When the downturn came, we learned a valuable lesson in 2001. Moved into a new building, tremendous cash flow problems because we came from 28,000 square feet to 90,000 square feet. You could have held a dance in that building. I mean, it was equipment everywhere, and you could have shot a gun off. And the cash flow and the downturn in that economy came right about that time. But it was the best thing that ever happened to our company. Because there we sat with a brand new building, tons of capability, tons of capacity, and all our customers didn't have any work, so all the purchasing people had time to get out on the road. All the engineers could come and tour our facility. So when they came in the door, we put on a show. We could show them capabilities, and those were growing constantly. We could show them capacity because we had a brand new building and tons, and our second shift was small. We had everything to offer those customers. We grew our business tremendously after 2001 coming out of it. We got a bigger share of everybody's business because of that. So we learned our lesson going into 2010. Now we've grown into that cash flow. We're comfortable in this building. The bottom falls out. We never stopped a bit. We had plans to buy a laser. We had plans to buy a tube vendor, get into the exhaust type business. We made all those expenditures. We just never changed a thing. The days kept on. We put $1.25 million into our business. And on top of that, which the thing is, I think we're proudest, and we probably says the most about our company, and not unlike Rob's, we didn't lay anybody off. 85 employees that I can buy a laser, and I can buy a tube vendor, and I can do all of these types of things. And the most important asset that I have that I can't replace are the individuals on my shop floor. That 85-man team that was on that team, the men and women that work for us every day, that were skilled laborers. If I let them go and the economy comes back, I have to start over training 20 or 25 new people. That'll put me months behind. It's better off to carry them, even though we really can't afford it. We'll carry them through the downturn. And when we come out, we'll have new equipment, new capabilities, probably new customers, a lot of new business, and we'll have a great workforce, trained workforce. So when we have to go out and hire to meet our new demands, they're there, and they can train the new employees. And I can tell you for myself and J&D Tube Vendors, passion drives everything. I am passionate about what I do, and I'm passionate about our business, and I truly believe everybody at our company is family. But in a nutshell, that's what our company is. Proud to be a second-generation company of what I think is a great company. Tremendously proud of the fact that we're going to be a third-generation company. The only caution, I'm going to give two closing comments, and these are to everyone in this room, the first one. Don't ever forget the passion that you have every day. And don't ever forget your most valuable resource that you have in your business. Those are the employees that come every day and do that work that we need, because without them, we're nothing. My children, I want to tell you your grandpa would be proud. And I'm going to tell you, give you a little bit of guidance, okay? I don't want you to do, my hope is not for you to do as good as your mother and I have done with our business. My hopes and my prayers are that you guys exceed that. In a very short time, it's going to be your business, your mission, your passion, and your people. And what you do with it is going to be up to you. I treat my people good, because they're going to still be there. But you guys got to set your own path. I also would like to thank Eric for a great article he wrote. And I want to say these 2 days down here, and 3 days as we get done, and tomorrow when we get to the golf course, that would be great. But it's refreshing in this economy and everything you read in the news to come down and be with this many of your peers and hear that we're not the bad guy. Manufacturing's a good thing, you know, and that everybody has the same issues and we face them all together. And what Dan talked about this morning, those are real issues that we have to face. And there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. This group is going to be a great group to carry on. We need to get out of this downturn in the economy. But it's good to be here when we have all these common goals and interests. And when you sit down at a round table, you know, they're talking about the exact same thing that's on my mind every day. But again, thanks to Tube and Pipe for a great article and for selecting us this year. And we are indeed honored to be